Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. I hope this video finds you safe and well. Um, so today we're going to look at Jamboard. This is a great tool that's made by Google. It's super user-friendly, easy to use, easy for kids to pick up on. So if you go to just jamboard.google.com, you will see Jamboard there. And these are all the jams that I have participated in and created. So I haven't created all of them. So I want to click in the right-hand corner, New Jam. And the same will happen for you. Anytime that you're in there or collaborating, you'll see. So first things first, we do not see, there's not too much going on in here. My screen's a little oversized. There we go. So it looks sort of like Google Slides where you have, you can go through, they call them frames, so you can go through and add as many frames as you wanted. So if you have small groups, you could have, you would have, a jam or a frame for each group of students that you're working on. And you can go through those. You can also set the background, so the teacher can set the background or the jam creator. And then there are some other things that you can do in here as well. So you can use the pen. They have a pen where you can write. If you're not using a tablet, it is a little bit difficult to write, but you could make do if you wanted. So you could take notes. If you're steady enough with your mouse, heavens knows that I am not. So I'm going to quickly erase that. But if your students are using tablets, they should be able to highlight and take notes, no problem, if they wanted to. You could also do like a sorting with the younger students where they're highlighting chunks in the word. So if you're let's see, if you're working on the ER chunk, you could have your students just highlight the ER. And you could have a Jamboard set up for all of them. So they would come in here, click highlight, choose the color that they wanted to highlight with, and then just highlight, the correct chunk. So there are definitely lots of possibilities in here. You can also set the background as a picture if you wanted. So if you were like doing a life cycle or even like a math worksheet, you take a picture of your math worksheet and you post it as an image, and then your students could put their answers below if they wanted to with a pen or with text. It is a really great way to collaborate, and one of the most popular things that I've seen on here is the sticky note feature. With the sticky note feature, the cool thing about this is if I post a sticky note, I can change the color or make it no color if I want it. I hit save. You can make this bigger or smaller, and you can also move it around. So let's say you are doing a Socratic seminar, and you usually have students go to the corner of the room depending on what they choose or where they fall or how they believe. You could take a picture of your classroom and upload that as your background. Students could just make their own sticky note, their name, and then they could move it around the room based on, where they feel or what they're thinking. And you could easily share this on a Zoom, and then your students are interacting as you're Zooming with them. And then if you're in the classroom too, your students that are in the classroom can also be interacting with those virtual students as well. So what I'm going to do for today, I want you to come in and play with Jamboard. So I'm going to make a Jamboard for K2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9, 12. And then I'm going to have you come and find your Jamboard, depending on your grade level, and then tell me something that you could use Jamboard for. And hopefully when we're done, we have a ton of different ideas on how we can enhance engagement with Jamboard. So I hope that you like this tool and that you learn a little bit when you play around with it. There are lots of really cool features in here. You can add text. You can also do highlighting. So if you want to use Jamboard to teach, you can highlight from here as well. So it's a very fun tool, easy for students to access, and blends in and works with Google perfectly. I will see you next week.